Hey, this is DM Allen. Thanks for joining us once again for another week of awesomeness. Let's just get it started. Last time on Roll with Advantage, and you see the Kraken sieging the keep. The Kraken. And then another just...
Probably gave it to the Kraken.
I think we should try and lure the Kraken away from the city.
Where would we be drawing the Kraken to?
Perhaps to the whale bones?
And I'm looking at the Kraken.
It's the fucking Kraken, man.
I take out my deck of cards, and I play all the cards. The Kraken won't know who the real people are.
And you see this ripple move through the ocean against the beating waves, and you start to see like this really dark spot in the ocean, and you guys see like Kinnian's smoking body sploosh into the water just after. All right, it is now Minette, your turn.
He's still underwater.
Yes.
I hold my action until I have a clear shot on him.
Okay.
Because I'm invisible at the moment. I don't want to ruin that.
Okay.
Without, having a good shot.
All right. The Kraken is actually going to take the bait and go after you, Kinnian. It moves. It's 60 feet to move, and it's going to start throwing tentacles around like a Japanese anime.
Whoa there.
Sexily, in other words.
Yes. All right. Let's do a... Oh, shit. 32 is going to hit.
Yep.
Guys, it's got at least a plus 12.
Yeah. This is going to be 18 plus 7, which is 25 piercing damage. You are grappled by the Kraken.
Was he visible enough for Minette to have an open shot, or is this all underwater, flappy, clappy, slappy?
What's that?
Do I get a shot?
No, it's all underwater. Okay, so here's what happens. He grapples you, and he is moving you towards his mouth.
Okay.
Yep. So he grapples you, Kinnian, and then he throws you out of the water. At that time, you are able to see one of the tentacles. And he's going to... Let's cardinal direction this. Oh, that's the wrong die. He throws you at the ballista that you started at. Kinnian, you take... give me a one more dexterity saving throw.
17.
Okay. Let's see. 16, 19, 27. You take 27 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Assuming a 26 hits, he takes...
Yes, it hits.
He takes 35 points of damage.
35. I do need to know damage types.
Thunder and
Okay.
piercing.
Okay. Your weapon is considered magical, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, 6...
35.
35. All right.
Do you still need to know,
Not from
individual damages? Okay.
you. Not from you. All right. He forgoes his last action. It is now 10, your turn.
Is he still 100% submerged?
No, he has one tentacle, out of the water.
Okay.
We can see him.
Yes.
I am going to cast a 4th level fireball at his tentacle.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I can change 1s into 2s, I think, with my
Yes,
fire
because you're adept.
20, 30, 34 fire.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Sarissa is going to fire a
A toothpick?
ballista shot. Yeah. Yeah, at Slarkrethel, and she fires at a. Oh, she nat 20. She crits. So the fireball goes off, and she shoots into the flames. 30 points of damage with the ballista. Holy crap, you guys are raining it down. At that point, Slar is going to
Use his legendary action to retrieve all hit points.
Yeah. He uses his legendary action to spurt a cloud of ink shrouding his entire form. And then some.
Is the tentacle still in the air, though?
Yes, for the time being. It is now Keo, your turn.
So, since the tentacle's now in the air, I can still see him.
Yes.
So, Slarkrethel needs to make a DC 17 intelligence save.
All right.
Is he immune to being charmed?
No.
Good. Good, because otherwise he'd automatically succeed.
That would be embarrassing.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 20 in
20.
total. Yes.
So, for a moment, it seems to Slarkrethel that all the oceans of the world have dried up, and he's in the last pond of water.
Okay.
As a mental prison locks down upon him, or it.
Yep.
But he successfully shakes it off and only takes 5d10 psychic damage.
Only.
12, 8, plus 7 is 25 psychic damage.
All right, 25.
Yeah. If he had failed, though, he would have it would have appeared to him that he was stuck in the middle of a desert, and he wouldn't be able to he would have been restrained by it. But that didn't work, so instead I do 25 psychic damage as a 6th level spell slot.
All right. It is now Bon, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna be a dick.
Okay.
So I, from the shoreline, I stand tall, and I take my sword and I point it out at Slar's only tentacle sticking up in the water. And I say, Slarkrethel, and then poof into angelic form.
Okay.
And shouting, I say, your purpose in this plane has ended. You shall suffer the consequences of your evil existence. Just as like a goad. And I also Hunter's Mark him. And that'll be it.
Yeah. I climb onto the ballista and use my axe to cut basically hit the release
Okay.
and launch
right.
myself.
Make a attack at +6.
I miss.
What'd you get? He's got pretty low AC.
8. I
Okay,
rolled a
yeah,
2.
you miss. Yep. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Where did I land?
You're on the southeastern crag. What do you want to do?
I wanted to launch
He wanted
myself.
to ride
Oh!
the ballista
Yeah.
bolt.
I got
Hopping
you.
on the ballista and
Oh.
chakoomf.
That is completely different than what I thought you were doing. I thought you were just running by it and being like, fuck you, and firing it.
No, I was
No.
trying to get back in the middle.
Oh, right. Like at the start of the battle, you said. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, so you straddle this this bolt and you fire. I will let you land on him, but your bolt doesn't do any damage.
Okay.
So, and it should be noted that the bolts that you found were like masterwork bolts. These are well-crafted bolts. You guys know that the average bolts did nothing last time, so
Gotcha.
you're looking at for the best of the best. Okay, so you are
Well, they're from my ships.
right above Slarkrethel. You landed in the water, riding this ballista in. You are in the ink, like in the soupy ink nasty, and you start to feel like something graze by your leg.
Okay.
Minette, it is your turn.
I have a target.
Yes.
Bam, 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 bam.
Jeez, OP. All right.
Can I borrow some D6s?
You might want a roller app.
I don't
not
have
as
one of those
fun.
handy.
Yeah.
So
Is that considered that I made an attack against the monster?
Yes.
And for regards for like my rage stuff?
Yes. Yeah. You definitely attacked at it because you
Okay.
were trying to hit it.
Yeah. With me.
Yeah.
43, 53, 63, 74.
Nice.
74 points of
Dang.
damage. Holy shit.
You're welcome
Yeah.
for being next to her.
Fuck yeah. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Well done.
96
All right.
crit. So
It is Slar's turn, and Tin, the what do you call it? The tentacle that's out of the water starts like motioning a like spell casting, and how many hit points do you have?
I have, after the permanent necrotic damage, I have 103 hit points.
Okay. So it starts casting a spell, and you feel like this necrotic, like, feeling in your heart, like everything in your body starts to go cold, like deathly cold. Those around you guys, see as Tin is starting to grow like green, and then nothing happens.
It tried to power word kill you.
How does that work?
I think you literally had 3 more hit points than he could have.
Yep.
Just instant killed you.
You would have been downed.
Like if I had 107?
No, if
No,
you would
if
have
you
had less
would've
than
had-
100.
Yeah,
Oh.
100 or lower.
It kills instantly
Oh.
if you have less than 100.
Otherwise, it does nothing.
Yay! I'm just like,
more than I have.
oh, you're asking me for
So
my hit points.
if you're resistant to necrotic damage, does that
No,
mean
it doesn't
50 or
matter.
lower?
No, it does not matter.
Oh.
The only thing that can stop it is like
Counter spell.
barbarian goodies. You'll go to 1
Oh.
hit point instead of being down.
Sure.
As well as death ward. You'll be with 1 hit point instead of dead.
Yeah.
Just- those are the only counters, really.
There's no save to it or anything. It's just
You're just
That's
down.
it.
It hits?
Yep.
It's a 9th level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be the
Yeah.
only time it can do that.
Yep.
Hopefully.
probably don't have 2 of those.
So,
Good thing
Yay,
good thing
I'm
you leveled.
alive.
it drops
I
the.
didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
No.
she didn't level. Uh,
just enough.
it drops the tentacle down below the surface, and Kinian, you feel like a pulling draft as the Kraken starts to swim. You feel it is going what you assume to be downward. You can't actually see it though through the muck. You can try and make an attack if you have. What do you have out? It'd be at disadvantage no
I
matter what.
launched.
So
I launched kind of like holding the axe, and
Yeah.
technically, I think for an op attack, you have to see.
oh, okay.
And if I can't
Okay.
see him, I can't swing.
Yeah, so you just feel this draft going under you. It is now Tin, your turn. Do you say a quick prayer to Lathander?
Yes.
Bond's freaking out, man.
Adam's like, I didn't know that spell was there.
I didn't know that could happen. Nope.
I knew Power Word Kill existed, but I didn't know he could cast it.
I think Death Ward, I have to be able to touch people.
You can only cast it once. It's a 9th level spell.
Oh,
Meta,
what is it that
But
I'm...
yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, that's all right.
I have something that's like protection against death.
Yeah, Death Ward.
Death
yeah.
Ward.
It's a 4th level abjuration.
Yeah, no, he's talking about Power Word Kill.
Oh, I thought you were saying Death Ward was 9th level.
But it wouldn't
I
be a
was
bad idea because you are fighting the Kraken. But the Kraken! You do you. You are trying to hide amongst the illusion.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry, when I was trying to look that up, I missed whether the Kraken still has anything above water.
No, he went down.
No, he went
Okay.
down below the water.
And no one looks massively damaged. Kenyon's not within 30 feet of me.
No. Nope.
Alright, for giggles, I'm just gonna cast Bless on Manette, Keo, and Bon, who I'm assuming are all within 30-ish
Bon's
feet of
already
me.
blessed.
Oh,
Hashtag blessed.
then
Blessed life.
those two with my prayer beads.
And yourself, so you can maintain concentration.
I can do it on myself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's usually a good call.
That's
'cause
what you
you're
do
not
with paladins.
proficient.
Okay. And then I figure, I mean, even if I do another concentration spell soon, can't really attack this turn, so.
If that's your turn.
Yep.
Sarissa, she starts loosening her stuff. She drops the Warhammer and things like that on her crag. She grabs out from her back this massive trident, and she goes, "It's fishing time!" And she jumps into the water.
She's kind of scary.
Kenyon's got
I was going to say, Kenyon
a
seems to be
type.
into scary ladies.
he's got a type.
Powerful, scary women. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now does the whole marriage thing turn Kenyon off a little bit? Like,
It might have turned him
Ooh.
on a little bit. The threat of danger.
More worried about the bludgeoning damage.
Oh God. So she jumps into the water, and you can see her form swimming down. She seems to be chasing after one of the shadows. Keo, what would you like to do?
10 rocks. 10 like fist-sized stones.
Yep.
They begin to shake, then they lift up off the ground, and they shoot out, skipping around on the water.
Oh, okay, okay.
I animate objects.
Nice. It is Bon, your turn.
I fly out to the center, and I hold my hand out, the one without the sword.
Yep.
And in it is a bowl with an amber shard resting inside.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you're trying to draw him out is the
Yeah.
essentials of it. So you hover over the inky area?
Yeah, probably
Okay.
about 30 feet up.
Okay. And you hold there. Do you want to hold your action for anything?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll hold my action for the appearance of the Kraken.
Kenyon, you feel a tentacle start to wrap around your leg. It is going to hit you for, I don't know, 30,
High number.
35, something like that. It's going to hit you, and you are going to need to do a... Yeah, there's nothing you're going to be able to do. All right, 1 second. You take 17 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage. Oh, wait, 17 plus 10. 27 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Once more. It is now your turn.
At this point, I'm grappled. Where am I? Like, can I see the tentacle?
It's still very inky.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. You could attempt to attack at it. At disadvantage no matter what. But yeah. Because you're underwater, so it's...
Sure.
You can still attack with your axe.
Well, yeah,
just not as
especially if I have a
effective.
swimming speed.
Yes,
Nowadays,
that's right.
100%
That's right.
effective.
Nice.
But if I can't see it,
Right.
I will reckless. So I won't do it at disadvantage. Just straight die roll.
Okay.
Too bad I don't have a keen blade because it's a 19 on the die.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, those are cool.
19 is going to hit. Well, 19 plus.
12 on the damage die.
All right. Some ghetto crit action.
37 points of damage.
37. All right.
And I'm going to hit him again. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Nice.
This guy's going down.
31 points of slashing.
Okay. He is going to draw you to his mouth and attempt to bite you as a legendary action. And that's gonna hit.
So he's going to swallow me.
Yeah, probably. It's where you like to be, though, isn't it, Drax?
I do want to go inside.
Stab.
Armor's too thick on the outside.
Okay, so 20 points of piercing damage. You are swallowed, and you are blind and restrained currently.
Probably because you're in his throat.
You do have total cover, though.
I do.
So, got a plus there.
It's not all negative.
Yeah. Okay. It is now, let's see, Minette's turn, I think?
Now he can't electrocute me.
I don't have a target, do I?
You don't.
I turn invisible.
Okay. So it is the Kraken's turn, and the Kraken is going to swim deeper. Let's see. No, it's not going to swim
How
deeper.
deep are these waters?
Pretty deep.
It's going to jump up to the surface.
It's not going to swim deeper, though. Let's see. First, I need to find out when Kinian takes damage. At the start of... Nope, Kraken's turn. Yeah, each of the Kraken's turn. Holy shit! I need a dice roller for
Because
that
it's the
one.
Kraken's body that's doing damage to you.
Well, we'll have a good pirate funeral for you.
I find my totem and I take half damage.
It was in the Kraken's stomach all along.
You take almost average.
It's fire damage, right?
No. 41 acid damage. All right. And then the Kraken is actually going to attack at Sarissa.
Underwater, probably.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Like a coward.
And it's going to hit with the first tentacle.
Well, you're going to be together, just not how you were planning. You're going to be together in the Kraken's stomach.
7 points of bludgeoning. He's just going to pour it on.
You'll get real close once you're dissolving together.
Another hit. And another hit. Okay, 4 and 4 is 8, so that is 15, 5, 35, and then one more.
You using the ring to talk to us at all?
The ring says, "Ah!"
I'm badly hurt! All right, she takes a bunch of damage, and then she is going to be grappled at the same time. All you guys see is like just a big ink blotch, and it's swirling now. Like, not in a vortex type manner, but there's a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of rustling of the ink. It is Tin, your turn.
Can I see, like, shadow in the water to know
Not
it's...
past the ink.
No.
No.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to control water to remove the ink.
Okay. Are you like removing the water, like splitting the space, or?
I'm like using water current to move the like.
Okay, so you're not removing the water from the area.
No.
You're just moving
Controlling the
ink
current.
from the area.
Yeah, I'm using the current to push the ink away.
Okay. All right. Does that
Though
have...
actually, if I were to part water, then there would be a visual target for other people to attack.
Quite possibly, yes.
So I will do that instead.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, part water.
So you part the water, and when you part it, you see this. You see tentacles. 3 out of 10 tentacles are grappling around Sarissa, and you don't see Kinnian anywhere. They're covered in this thick black ink, and you see the holy symbols of Lathander are glowing on Slarkrethel currently. It's like a gold, silvery, radiant like tattoo, scarring tattoo. Sarissa is going to struggle, and
like the Magikarp attack.
That's actually Splash. Metapod
Splash.
struggles.
Oh.
Metapod and
Oh.
Kakuna.
Like the Metapod attack.
I'll cut it so it makes you look cool.
Okay, thanks. Make sure you leave 100% of this conversation.
Oh my god! yeah. 20 on the contested strength, or not contested. She succeeds to break free from the grapple, and you see her. You see her with her trident, and she's kind of treading water at the bottom of your parted water currently. It is now Kyo, your turn. You are capable of seeing the Kraken.
Okay. Out of my quiver of Alona, a wand shoots out.
Okay.
I fire off all the charges on my magic missile wand.
Oh shit! All of them?
Yep, all 7.
Doesn't
Okay.
that break it, or does that just mean it
He's
has
got
to
to
rest?
roll.
He crit.
Nice.
That means it regains all the charges, right?
No. It just means it's not dust.
That means you've got 14 charges that went off.
Yeah, I get double charges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I would roll.
Yeah.
Alright, so I do 7d4 plus 7
Nice.
force damage.
Do people need to roll for your objects?
Actually I've counted out 10.
So you're gonna quicken and do that, or is that a bonus action?
I'm telling them to attack. And are we still doing them on my turn, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do
Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, 19 force damage.
Is that all the
Are you
bolts
adding
you
the
get?
dice?
You get three bolts at for the first charge.
3 plus 6
and then
would
plus
be 9.
6. It's 9
Oh,
bolts.
you know what? I'm looking at the wrong version of the spell. I'm looking at the
Yeah.
3/5.
So it'd be 9 plus you'd add the 9.
30 force damage.
30.
30.
All
That's
right.
a lot better.
You going die, Slaw?
No, I was looking at the 3rd edition version of the spell. The 5th edition.
Whoops.
Whoops. That is very different.
Then all the stones.
Okay.
From his animate.
6 of the 10 managed to hit.
Okay.
Each doing 1d4 plus 4.
So another 6d4.
But this is just non-magical bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how well that works against them.
So the rocks pepper the carapace of the Kraken, and they just seem to be like pebbles hitting a Kraken. They're just tink to tink 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 to tink. No damage is doled out. It is now Bond's turn.
I have a target.
Yes, you have a target.
I target the have.
Okay.
It's immune to non-magical damage. That's not good.
Well, I rolled a 1, a 2,
Fuck.
and a 7.
Okay.
So
Does the 7 hit? Do you have a plus 11?
I do have plus.
Oh, you do?
I also
Okay.
have a D4 that I'm adding to it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's 14 and A 19.
19 hits.
19 hits. Everything's magic. Do I need to separate it for you or just give you the total?
No, you can give me the total.
Okay.
Yep. Because
So-
you're not doing anything special outside of... Are you doing any radiant?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm doing lots of radiant.
Okay. I do need it separated then.
Okay. He's chaotic?
Yes.
I figured that jerk was chaotic. All right, so that's 15 radiant damage,
Okay.
and then 8 plus 6, 14, 15, 16, 19 magic slashing. And I say, if you want the pieces of 6, come and get them, and take off straight up.
All right. You take straight off, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Nice.
Holy shit, I
Yeah,
got a
dude.
4 on the D4 and a 20 on the D20.
Dang.
Nice.
So that's 30 something?
30 something? Yeah. You make the save. So you take...
0 damage because evasion.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So it blows the rest of its legendary actions, and it calls down a lightning storm on you, and the lightning just... You feel the ozone, and you've got like the hairs on the back of your neck start to tingle slightly, and you just barrel roll out of the way, and right where you were, a lightning strikes down into the water and just cascades across the water.
Can I be a cool? Because
Yeah.
I got 20 and a 4. The lightning hits me, and I grab hold of it, and it goes through my body and out the other hand into the water.
So you like firebend it?
I last
Man.
airbender it.
Yes. I'll give it to you. Just for coolness. Okay, cool. Kinian, you are in the gullet.
69 damage.
All right. And it is going to try and make it save. Constitution 25 saving throw for this.
To not puke him up.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to make it. That's a 30. So, yeah, you're still swallowed.
Next time.
Okay.
Next time. But you got him good, man.
Yeah, I did.
Manette.
I shoot him.
Yes.
24 will hit.
Yes.
27 points of damage.
All right. He is looking just fine still. It is the Kraken's turn. Kinian, you take... its acid reflux kicks in, and you take 45 points of acid damage. The Kraken looks up at Keo.
Yeah, can it see me amongst all the...
It is attacking one of your people, your illusion type people. Let's see if you get hit though.
I use prestidigitation to throw my voice
Yes.
from the thing and say, aha!
You're essentially doing a really cheap ass mirror image.
Like, aha!
Really expensive mirror image.
Yes,
'cause
yes.
It blew his whole
And
deck.
I'm doing a
It
voice
did.
too, so I'm, aha! Your attacks cannot fight the ghost army. We are the vengeful spirits of those killed in the ships you destroyed.
Nice. Okay, so I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. A bolt of lightning shoots from the Kraken out towards you. It
Inspiration.
strikes. It strikes an illusion. It strikes another illusion, and then it strikes Keo.
After advantage, I have a 14.
A 14. Okay. Not gonna do it.
Yeah, but the illusions are still standing strong,
Okay.
as though invincible.
You take 46 points of lightning damage.
Halved.
Halved?
Because
Why?
of I'm beating the shit out of Slarkarthel.
Okay.
So you have resistance because I'm hitting him.
Okay, so that's
23.
23. Okay, and so let's see if my pet rocks are still fighting. Aelin Jr., Aelin the Third, Aelin the Fourth. keep at it.
And they're just ting, 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 against its solid, lit up carapace.
I yell some encouragement to him. I'm like, I really think I see a crack forming.
You guys rock.
Tell him he's grounded.
Oh, all right.
Show him the school of hard knocks.
10, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast, I think, my 7th level. Yeah, I'm going to cast 7th level Guiding Bolt. Range spell attack. 19 plus like 8 or something to hit. So I'm assuming that's
Yeah,
going to
that
hit.
hits. 19 hits. Jesus. What are you casting?
Guiding Bolt. 39 Radiant.
39 Radiant.
Yeah.
Nice.
Suck it, Slar.
And next attack on Slarkrethel has advantage.
Nice. He looks rough. Yeah. Let's see here. Sarissa, she is going to attack at Slarkrethel with her trident.
At advantage.
And she is going to hit. And as she strikes at Slarkrethel, her trident sticks in one of the carapace where they overlap, where the scales overlap, and it breaks the trident.
Whoa.
She curses aloud, and that's all she does. It is now Keo, your turn. Or wait, no, Slarkrethel's turn. Slar is going to use 2 of its legendary actions, and Tin, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Is this something that it would be doing at disadvantage? Or wait, no, it's a
No.
spell probably, JK.
Yep. It's a save throw.
12.
12. You take 16 points of lightning damage.
Halved.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Ouch, ouch.
I'm very badly hurt.
To quote,
Yes. Bon, your turn. Or no, Keo, your turn.
Keo quickens a firebolt, which is at advantage, and will hit, and deals 14 fire damage to Slarkrethel.
Okay.
And then a potion pops out of his quiver.
Like Kinian.
And he grabs it and he chugs it. And that's a healing potion.
Okay.
One of the better ones.
hey, it's canon. That's how they act in this
44.
campaign.
That's dope.
He's like, boop.
Well, this is going back to early Keo days, back when he wanted to be just like,
Everybody else.
Just like the half-orcs.
Yeah.
Started out with his obsession with chanting, and then he wanted to be like Kinian, but then Kinian kept like throwing him and stuff, and he got mad at him. A greater's 44 plus 4.
Yep.
That is. It is Bon's turn. Bon, what do you want to do?
Turn back around and attack the Kraken.
What do you do?
A bunch of low bullshit is what I do.
Yeah?
Actually, you know what? I think everything's gonna hit. Yeah. The lowest I have is 18.
18 hits.
Okay. Yep. Oh, wait. 6 plus 8, 14.
14 misses.
Okay. The punch does not land.
What do you do?
I attack twice with the sword.
Okay.
Shink, shink. So, radiant damage is 22 damage. And slashing magic is 30 slashing damage.
All right. It strikes out at you with its tentacle.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
25
Yeah, I guess that hits.
and a 20.
I think that hits too.
Okay. You take.
Allow that to hit me.
Yeah.
You were close. So.
You take 22 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. All right. Kinian, your turn.
70 points of damage this time. I did one more point.
All right. He attempts not to barf. And he didn't. Just fine.
I
You guys
rolled,
are fucking pouring it on
I
now.
rolled 2 14s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Manette, your turn.
28 to hit. 43.
43 points of damage.
That's a good roll.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lots of 5s and 6s.
The Kraken's
I
turn.
like to see.
The Kraken is going to...
Melt me.
Yeah, it's going to try and do that, which is
1 damage.
not that. No, not that. 49 points of acid damage.
I'm gonna choose not to die, and I'll have 1 hit point using my Barbarian Relentless Rage.
And then Slar is going to point a tentacle at... DM can't choose, so he'll let Dice choose for him. How far away are you, Manette?
600 feet up.
Okay. I need Keo, you to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Intelligence.
Yes.
That's not what we're
your
saying.
mind starts blaring and ringing. You see white light in your vision.
Ooh, sun came out. Ah! I rolled a 3. So my intelligence saving throw is a 5.
All right. You take 15 points of psychic damage.
Halved to 7.
Does it have psychic?
Everything.
Okay. And
I gave up a lot
on
to do
a
that.
failed saving throw, your charisma score and intelligence score are now 1.
You
used
got
feeble
feeble-minded. That lasts for 30 days.
Yeah, it does.
And that's when you get to make your next save, and you could fail it again.
Yep. So the creature can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. The creature, however, identifies its friends, follows them, and even protects them.
Aww.
So someone's on the island.
It doesn't affect a barb.
If
It's a class feature.
if you do want to attempt to assist him in this combat, you will need to make a Arcana check
I was gonna
because you
say,
don't know what
I
that is.
probably
never
wouldn't
seen
even
it.
know that
Yeah.
it happens until after his turn when he doesn't
Right.
do anything.
Right.
I might drool a little.
Yeah.
So,
So Tin, it is your turn.
Let's see. Would it be smart enough to pull the lever on the
Nope, that's
What's the-
activating an item.
That's no. It's a magic item.
Ooh,
You could say just pull this.
Oh, snap.
quite possibly.
well,
You
I'm,
would not be able to aim anything, but you could potentially, you could open doors and shit. So yeah, you can pull a lever. You just can't activate like magic items. So like your wands. And
I'm
stuff.
strong, so I can follow simple directions probably.
Yeah?
I'm like a trained dog.
okay, so 18 to attack. I cast a level 5 guiding bolt, and I do 36 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Because I am ticked off at Slarkrethel and want him to feel Lathander's wrath.
Yeah. It is now.
Can Slarkrethel tell that radiant damage is being targeted from Lathander?
That's
Just
actually,
as an
that's
extra,
a curious
just
question.
as an extra fuck you.
No.
As like flavor text, yeah.
You could yell at him that it is coming from Lathander. I don't think he knows the difference, though.
I don't think you want him angry with you.
No.
Does it understand common?
It understands pretty much everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Tin, I need you to make a dex saving throw.
7.
7's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So you take 46 points of lightning damage.
So 23.
Halved. 14 plus 12. 2 doubles.
So you just lose 23.
Sarissa's turn. Sarissa goes, "Fuck you," and she gestures with her hands and starts to levitate Slarkrethel into the air.
Holy shit.
Sarissa's cool.
So it is now Keo, your turn.
So Keo looks around and sees all these monsters around him. You know, this forest of monsters. and in the forest of monsters, he sees one scary yet comforting face. sees Tanuvial, and he makes a beeline right for her. And poop out of the...
What are you doing?
I was going to drink ink, but...
Oh, no. Okay. I'll say that's on your side.
Well,
Just
okay,
say,
he's
Trying to
crawling
heal.
around looking for a healing potion.
Yep.
Grabs a bottle, can't read anymore.
Yeah.
Doesn't know the difference, and then he chugs his bottle of ink.
You
and
see this, Tin.
it tastes
what are you
terrible.
doing?
And so he does a spit take, and then he starts wiping his tongue. And then he hugs around Tanuvial's leg, getting all over her.
I will give you inspiration for the well-acted dumbness. I like it. After your turn, Sklar throws Bon at you guys. Let's do...
Fastball special, right?
Yeah,
Can I affect the throw because I can fly?
no.
No, because fuck you.
I mean, it seems like a reasonable
Keo,
thing.
deck saving
It
throw,
does,
please.
but-
Would I see
Bon-
it coming?
Probably not. You're distracted, so disadvantage. Bon, give me a dexterity saving throw as well.
That's actually fairly good. So at disadvantage, my dex saving throw is an 18.
Nice. Okay.
And 29 from Bon.
Okay, so Bon, you are flying through the air 60 feet. You take...
It's a dex save?
Yep.
Did I succeed?
Yes. So
Right.
you don't take anything.
take anything.
But 19, 20, 21. Keo, you see Bon flying at you at top speeds. Bon, your shoulder just leans into Keo.
I leap for safety right into the trebuchet.
Yeah, your shoulder leans into Keo with your radiant armor aglow. You scrape across the ground. You see the ground is like quickly turning into molten rock and then solidifying. Keo, you jump out of the way to dodge, and you smash right into the trebuchet, like you said, and you take 22 halved.
So
And
11.
then probably halved again because of Kinian stuff.
You made the save.
Yeah, so 5.
So you take 5. That's the life of the barbarian.
Barb life.
Barb life, yo.
All them hit points, all them reductions.
Yeah.
So little to do, just swing an axe. Hit.
And it is Bon, your turn.
I take back off and get within 30 feet of Slar.
Okay.
Make a strength save.
All right. He is floating in the air, by the way.
How
He's
far up is he?
20 feet above the water that is 100, less than 100 feet down. I don't know. The water is still open. It's still parted, right? You've maintained concentration?
Yeah, I haven't done any concentration spells.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got damage though. I have
damaged
to roll
multiple
for
times.
that.
Yep. What am I?
Okay.
I'm doing
Strength.
safe.
Is no
Strength save.
longer.
Okay.
Control water is no longer.
All right. So, strength saving throw is a 18 plus 15.
You know what? I'm just not going to have you roll that again.
Yeah.
Ever. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not going to help. Yeah. So you make it, but the biggest fist of air Bon has ever let off comes flying at you anyway.
All them keys.
Oh, you blow all your keys?
Every key Bon has,
Shit.
just for shits. 62 magical force plus 14 radiant hits Slar. You made it, so you get it halved. So 31 force in... I don't know if you have the 14 or not.
I don't think so. I think it's... We're going to say
That was-
no. We're
Okay.
going to say no. Okay, so...
31 force and 14 radiant. As a glowing fist shoots through the air and hits Slar right in the teeth.
All right. Bon, that is your turn. Kinian, what do you do?
62 damage.
62 damage. It attempts not to barf you. It succeeds. 17 plus con of 15. Your turn.
Can I still see him?
Yeah, he's levitating.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
36.
All right. It is now Sklarkrethel's turn. Sklarkrethel is enjoying the height.
All the better to look down upon us.
That's
He's
right.
feeling more and more like a god.
Bon, you attacked him, right?
You bet I did.
Are you right next to him?
30 feet away from him in the air.
Okay. He casts a spell at you. I need you to make a saving throw, please. A con save.
Should I just assume that he does acid damage to me? I gotta make
Yes.
my save.
Yes.
14.
14 is not going to make it.
15 on the nose.
Nice.
I needed it to be 15.
Okay, let me read the effects real quick.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Oh, shit, guys.
It's,
My next save is going to be a 20.
Bon, you are falling.
uh-oh.
As your skin starts to crackle and harden. You hit the water. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Half.
And halved. Well, so
That
is
was
it all
fall,
damage
right?
or all damage from the creature? Because this is falling damage.
Well, it's
Fall damage, I don't think.
Yeah, that's not
probably-
Kraken
probably
damage.
wouldn't be
That's
the
fall
fall.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
wouldn't
just
make
11.
sense.
Just a little. You can make a con saving throw at the end of every turn.
What happened?
Your flesh is starting to turn to stone. Like you can't feel your toes right now, and your hands are like you've been in very cold weather. They're really stiff, and it's hard to move them. You see your skin is starting to turn really gray, and like it's starting to split in places as you move.
don't fail 3 times. Total.
Okay.
All right, Tin, your turn.
Okay, so does lesser restoration work on petrification?
Give me a Arcana check.
You
You know that that what he casted is flesh to stone, and that lesser's
Yeah.
probably not going to do it.
Yeah, it doesn't. Does that 20 Arcana also kind of let me know what's going on with Kyo by chance?
Nope, just focused on Bon.
Okay,
Yep. If you want
Fair
to,
enough.
if you want to check that, that would be next turn.
fair enough. I am going to cast Harm. Can someone give me 3d6?
Jesus Christ!
She can barely hold them all.
I had 55 necrotic damage.
55 necrotic damage.
Yeah, and it needs to do a con save.
Let me
Actually,
add real
sorry,
quick.
it needs to do the con save before the damage. Sorry.
Oh, okay. 30 something.
Damn it. Okay, so then it takes half, so it takes 27 necrotic.
Okay.
And it's also permanently reduced by that for the next hour.
All right. All right. At the end of your turn, Tin, it enjoys casting another lightning storm on you. Make a dex saving throw, please.
Whew. 19.
19 does not make it.
No.
So 18 plus 3 points of
21,
lightning
so
damage.
10.
Yes.
Yeah, I've only got a +1 on dex.
So Sarissa, realizing she is aiding and not hindering, releases her control on the levitate, and Sklarkrethel splashes into the water once more. Keo, it is your turn.
I don't even know what a trebuchet is, I don't think.
You did just fall into one.
Yeah. I'll grasp along blindly at it, trying to find a purchase to hide.
Okay. Give me a d20 roll. Don't add anything to it.
We'll use the free die. 10.
10. You are able to clamber into a tight nook that makes you feel safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just climbed into the part that throws me.
Maybe. And that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. It is now Bon, your turn. What do you got?
22.
22. Okay, so that's one save.
Hooray! And I thumb my ring and I go,
I feel really heavy, guys. I'm kind of sinking. Don't worry about it. I'll shake it off. I got a sinking feeling that this isn't going well.
Yep. You still can't. You have no movement, and that is your turn.
Yep.
Kinian. Oh wait. After your turn, it's going to attack you, Bon, with its tentacle, 30-foot reach, and you are going to fail your saving throw. You take 22 points of bludgeoning damage, halved, and you are now grappled. Now it's your turn, Kid.
One hit, one miss.
Okay.
40 points of damage.
40.
I ghetto critted it.
I think people have hit him this round, so he's going to
Yeah, I did.
attempt not to barf. Can't roll below a 10. That is 14 plus 15. So that is 29. It is going to succeed.
does he keep concentration?
Good question. 18 con save. It makes it at a 20.
Poop.
Annette.
I hit at 27.
All right.
Subpar.
Ooh.
26 points of damage.
All right. Describe your kill.
I killed the Kraken.
If only I had crit.
You're floating on the broom.
Yep. Can I see where his eyes are?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'd definitely be aiming
absolutely.
at those.
Sure.
But I didn't crit, so I didn't hit one. But
Well, what do you want to do? You killed it. What do you want to do?
let's say there was a weak scale above his eye, and I hit that, and that scale impales him in the eye as he dies.
Okay. All right.
We'll go with that.
All right. All right. So what happens is you are up on the broom, and as you've learned over this year and a half of adventuring, you take deep breaths and slowly squeeze the trigger, exhaling as you squeeze. Goes the shot, and it lands just above the eye of the Kraken. You see just the smallest pinprick of a hole and a little bit of spurt of blood as it buries into it. Your heart sinks a little bit because it just looks like a completely average hit. And then you see the bullet's concussive blast goes off inside of the head, and you see as the scales go flying, they impale the eyes around it, and a little piece of skull like droops off of this open wound, and the pressure of the brain starts like spurting out. The water around it starts to become chummy, and red, nasty gray goop is
Super gross.
Yeah, it's viscous in the water, and Sarissa says, "Oh God, it's in my mouth."
It inked in my mouth.
That's what she's going to be saying tonight.
Oh no! Oh no!
We'll see if Kinian survives.
Kinian, you hear from the inside of the beast, you hear, and then you have this sinking feeling.
And I take acid damage.
You do take acid damage. So we are still in initiative.
That's yet another save.
Nice. How many do you have of that until you fail?
Until I fail, and then I can use my Orcish.
Okay. Does it roll after that? So is it
I don't
like
think it resets
use your
the DC.
Orcish, then you can keep failing again until, or keep succeeding
Yeah,
again
so
until
the next save
your
I'll
next
have
fail.
to make is a 20.
I don't think the DC resets
Oh,
until
The DC resets after a short rest or a long rest.
I got you
for that.
Oh shit! So it gets harder and harder.
Yeah, it started at 10. I'm just made the 20.
Hey everyone, I'm DM Allen. Welcome back to Roll with Advantage. This is Season 2, Episode 46. And guess what? It's our 100th episode. This is so fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. If you haven't already, go check us out on social media. We're out there on Twitter at DM's Table and on Facebook at The DM's Table. We do all sorts of very fun things. We have fun topics, and I'm actually starting to make custom dice, which is really cool. So you'll be able to see pictures of that in the coming weeks, and you'll be able to find our giveaways out there as well. So I have one big community announcement today because it is episode 100 and it is the end of season 2. We are actually going to be going on a publishing break. We are going to come back on January 6th, 2020. Now, that doesn't mean we're taking time off from editing. No, we've got a massive backlog. So we're going to crush through our massive backlog, and hopefully we'll be able to release episodes faster and get to that end. We have just an absolutely fantastic ending to season 3, and we are so excited to get you there. All right, that's all I have for community updates. Let's throw it over to Adam for this week's sponsor.
All right, guys. By now, you probably know that when we say sponsor, we mean Audible.com. Audible is Amazon's audiobook platform, and as a podcast, we support everything audio. So go check out audible.com for hundreds of thousands of audiobooks for your listening pleasure. You can listen to Audible on Android or iPhone, and if you want a free audiobook to start you off, go to audibletrial.com/RWA and get a 30-day free subscription with one free audiobook. Now this week, I'm going to suggest an author, not really a single book. I highly suggest you check out anything by Brandon Sanderson. He has 2 large series, Stormlight Archives and the Mistborn series. Both of them are amazing epic fantasies surrounding unique story universes and magic systems created by Brandon Sanderson, and really show off what an amazing author he is. So go check out either one of those today and tell me what you think.
All right, go check that book out. And also, don't forget about Incompetech.com. Incompetech is a phenomenal website. It has awesome scores. You cannot believe how good these scores are. I personally like to download them and listen to them while I'm prepping my sessions. I also really enjoy them when we are playing at the table, and it really helps get everybody in character and in the mood for D&D. You should go out there and check them out. That's Incompetech.com. All right, that's all I've got for this week and for season 2. So thank you guys so much for such a fantastic season 2, and you'll hear from us in early January. So let's get back to the episode, and I'll see you out on the internet, guys. Bye. All right, so here comes the chase scene. So the body starts to sink slowly into the water. Kinian takes the acid damage as it licks around his torso. He's covered in gore already from all the nasty sushi he's created inside of the body. Let's see, Tin, what do you do? You see the Leviathan's body start to sink.
I don't know that Kenyan is in it. Is Bon... You were grappled for a bit?
He's still grappled
I'm still
Okay.
grappled by the dead Kraken.
currently.
I mean, it's pretty massive. You're
Yes.
gonna have to struggle out of it.
Let's put it this way. So the Kraken would easily eat giant squid.
Okay.
So if you can picture that, like the giant squid's tentacle would be dwarfed by one of these. So when you're grappled by this thing, you don't even get a chance to save against the grapple. That's how big those are. So you're still grappled. It would take a while for you to
Well,
Get
he's
out.
grappled and restrained unless the spell ended.
the spell would end because he's
Okay.
dead. Yep. So
I saved Bon.
yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Minette.
Feeble mind's not concentration.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So.
Sorry, Keo.
Okay. So. It is sinking.
I wanted to
10.
be like the half orcs. Now I know what it's like.
Shots fired. 10. What do you do?
Previous
Just
editions, man.
Fuck you.
Previous editions, man. There's no negatives to being a half orc anymore.
Okay, so I know with the spell that was cast that it would, for Bon, that it's no longer in effect because he died.
You knew about that spell, for
Yeah.
sure.
So I'm going to do an Arcana on Keo because he's been acting weird. And what does an
Weirder.
8 get me?
Nothing. You have no clue what the spell is. You know it's magic in nature, but that's about it.
Okay. And then I just make my way to the edge of the crag and shout to Bon to ask if he is able to get out of the dead Kraken's grasp or not.
Yeah, I'm probably fine. Boop.
Chirp, chirp.
Oh, and I use my ring to say, Kenyan, where the hell are you?
Ouch. That doesn't answer the question.
All
and
right.
that's my turn.
Sarissa is going to... She's going to use Control Water to clear the goop around her. She doesn't have much she can do. And actually, she doesn't do anything other than start looking underwater and swimming around trying to find Kenyan's dead body, because she hasn't seen him this whole battle. That's what she will do. Keo! What does silly Keo do? Is he napping now?
He's shivering, kind of eking his way back into the small space.
He's providing advantage for his allies against the
catapult.
trebuchet.
He has that power.
Keo, are you okay? No. All right, Bon. You can give me
Acrobatics.
an acrobatics, please, at advantage.
Because it's dead.
Yes.
It's a 1 or a 19.
A 1 or a
and
19?
And a 19
Okay.
is actually a 27.
Yeah. So you're able to like squirm your way out, and you're now swimming free.
Okay. I'm going to look for 2 things.
Yep.
Kenyan.
Yep.
And the piece of 6 that we knew Slar probably had.
Okay. You're making your way towards Slarkruthel.
I'm at Slarkruthel.
What's your swim speed?
Well, he was in the
grappled.
tentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He
the tentacles
didn't
are
bite
super
it.
long.
It's a 30-foot range.
Oh, and yeah,
Oh.
it's
That
pretty,
was his
it's
next
pretty
turn,
big
but he didn't get to
creature.
do it.
So
Yeah.
my movement is 60. So what
30
is-
feet. So you make it to Sklar. You can give me an investigation check.
Okie dokie. Ooh, straight roll. 5.
5. Nothing on this guy.
He sees bits of gore.
Yeah, you just see gore. Kenyan, what do you do?
There's like rules. regarding being swallowed and when the monster dies. I will use my movement to start getting out of the monster.
I like that. Give me a strength. Give me a strength athletics, please.
And I'm still
Are you
raging.
going up or are you going down?
Can
Going
you
out
really
the other
It's
tell?
going out. That's a lot.
He's probably going away from the ouchies.
31.
31. So you just grab onto the uvula and you just pull yourself out of the throat, and you're like clawing your way across the tongue to the shut jaws. It is Minette.
Out of the acid.
Yes. So you will no longer take acid damage.
Huzzah.
So what do we need to do right now?
Currently, Kinian has saved himself, so we can be out of initiative if
Okay.
you like.
And I will communicate that I'm in the mouth. It ate me.
And
Oh my gosh, Kenyon, are you okay?
Totally fine.
I'm good.
I swim over to Kinian and boop him for 14 hit points.
You can't see me yet,
Yeah.
but sure.
Eventually.
You eventually get out.
Well, you
Yeah.
say
We're
that. I
out of
mean,
initiative and
Sarissa's clearly like swimming around trying to find Kinian.
I will take your boop.
Okay.
Yeah. So after you guys communicate that, Kinian, you can try and get out of this maw if you'd like.
I want to picture like basically like from the outside that they basically see like the mouth open.
Okay.
And it's like, oh God, we should have double tapped. But instead,
I like that.
but instead, it's like me standing, like holding the jaws open.
What's
That
your
is nice.
strength as a storm giant? I think it
Plus
is
9.
Yeah, +9. So what you see is the Kraken starting to like droop downward into the water, and its mouth is floating above the water, and you see it. You see the mouth open, and you hear this like whoosh of air as the pressure on the outside pushes what pressure is on the inside out, and you
still
hear like
alive.
this nasty burp as Kinian opens the mouth. Kinian, you're slobbered in guile and bile.
I'm not sure you really want to touch him, Bob.
No. And you're slobbered in bile, and this burp blows past you. The sick snot-like acid just flies out of the mouth, and you're holding the mouth agape.
I transform into a bat and shoot out right as the jaws snap shut.
Hey, and you have more hit points as a bat.
That's how you use it. Yeah, boy. So,
I'd like to keep pace with the Kraken still and look.
I
Okay.
communicate to you to let Sarissa know that we need to search the body. If she can magic it up again,
okay.
that'd be good. I also hop off the broom midair and just fall.
Like a bat.
Dude,
Yeah.
You grab the broom, though, right?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I
You just turn it off.
You could fly
I've-
around the levitated.
I've seen her.
He's got feather fall.
I got feather fall, so I superhero land.
I've
with-
seen her necklace
the broom.
before, right?
What was that? Sorry.
I've seen her necklace before.
Oh,
right?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I make a version of it appear in my hand and mime looking around for it. We're underwater, right?
Yeah. She nods at you, and she starts investigating. She's not finding anything either.
I fly out over the water and join them
Okay.
in investigating. 20. And can I fly on the broom underwater?
No.
No.
I will not set that precedent.
No.
Can't be a little
No.
scuba.
I will not
The
set that
broom
precedent.
doesn't like to get wet.
Yes. Yeah, it actually like does its Sorcerer's Apprentice thing, and it just like
I do a little. I try and like go under, and the broom forces me back up. So I stand up and do a little dive off of the tip.
Okay, so you're searching around. Let me read real quick.
While you're reading, I I come out of bat form next to Sarissa, and basically just kind of like just start treading water like it was no big deal.
Okay.
I mean, like I'm horribly, horribly scarred.
Yeah. She's
One eye
you're
hanging out.
completely burned, and she's like, "What the hell happened to you?"
I killed it. As far as Kenyan's concerned,
Yeah.
it died like right after he swung at it.
Yep, that's awesome. Nice. Okay, so Manette,
Yes.
you are investigating this thing, and you look around, and eventually you find hidden at the base of all the tentacles. So the tentacles, it's almost like a fish with tentacles for the rear fin. That's how they depict it. And so at the base of where all the tentacles come together, you see there is
The butthole.
the butthole. It sequestered it. It did. It cast sequester.
It's been in Kraken jail before.
Prison wallet.
Yes, the prison wallet. I love Deadpool too. Oh, it's so good. Oh man. Okay, so you recognize this as you're swimming downward. You're investigating the base where the tentacles all come together, and you start to see a bunch of these chests. They're starting to materialize, and you understand that to be the effects of sequester. You're guessing that the limits of the spell was the things weren't to come back until he dies, or otherwise. So all this loot is appearing, and you guys just start collecting it up as you all start to communicate. You collect it up on the large crag that you've made like your home base camp, and you have a Sultan's spoils. That's for sure. Okay,
This die worked really well for me, Adam.
Good.
it's mine now. What level are you guys at currently?
15.
14.
26.
14.
Nice try, Adam.
Not the save you couldn't hit.
Is that-
Your level.
Does that mean all the loot's from treasure table I?
So what's the highest level you guys got?
215.
We have 215s, yeah.
Okay, give me a D100 roll, please.
Oh, please, God, no.
51.
51. All right, I need a D6 roll, please, and
You get
a
ammo.
3D6.
I got
So
the 3.
5 for the D6.
11 for the 3d6.
Okay, you get 11,000 gold pieces worth of gems.
Is that like something where we can say like, okay, we've got 300 gems here, 300 gems there, or is it like
It's
literally
11 1,000 gold piece
11
gems.
1,000? Okay.
Sorry. What was the D6 roll?
5.
Nice.
Pink die didn't fail me. It was worth the extra money.
All right, I need 5 rolls on the D100.
Hey, look, there's 5 of us.
A 54.
All right, 1 second. We'll resolve this one at a time. 54 is a potion of Storm Giant Strength.
20.
20.
I'll take that.
Oh, shit. Okay. I will get to that.
Interesting.
35.
35. You find a cloak of elven kind.
Ooh.
Um,
Those are 2 minutes there.
next
Yeah.
one.
28.
Bracers of archery.
89.
Universal solvent.
That's useful.
Is that all of them?
The 20 roll that you,
Yeah,
you
the
said
20.
we'd get.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So, okay. Give me a D8 roll, please.
Ooh.
8. All right.
I'm guessing.
Am I about to get you full plate?
I don't know
It is a wizard spell.
Oh.
No.
Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14.
I'm hearing 2d8.
14? Yeah,
I
probably.
mean, that's close.
I'm 15 and 16 reroll.
3.
Okay. You find a 8th level spell scroll of control weather.
I just gained an 8th level slot, but I can't use.
Why do you think I was
Wizard.
hitting on the storm giant?
I can't use an 8th level wizard spell scroll.
No,
Yeah,
no one
okay.
can.
No, Keo might if it's in his spell list.
Okay.
What's Keo, a sorcerer?
The point of a spell scroll that
Nope.
you just activate it?
Nope. It's in the rule book.
Unless
it
you're
has
a
to be on your-
thief rogue.
Ooh, but
Yeah.
we did get an 8th level cleric earthquake spell scroll a while ago.
Yeah.
I could consider using that.
Keo, I don't think you can cast it unless it's ritual.
Well, that's what I'm looking at, because if it's ritual,
I don't think
Weather?
it's ritual tagged. I don't necessarily
it's
see it.
10 minute. No.
So, here's what I'm going to do, because I wanted to introduce this kind of item soon anyways. That isn't a spell scroll. What you find is a sapphire gem. About I don't know, a little bit bigger than a softball size. And inside the gem, you can see weather changing. A storm cloud starts to lightning and rain, and then it parts, and the sun shines inside of it. Essentially, what this is a spell gem that is a one-use spell gem, and how you activate it is by crushing it.
It'd be cool to have as an emergency thing on the ship.
So
So instead of
Yeah.
the 8th level,
I was
that's what
thinking
we're
if
doing?
we were caught in a hurricane.
it's still the control
Safety.
weather. It's
But we're
just not a scroll.
Instead of a scroll.
Yeah, which is different. So deep gnomes use something similar to this, where they actually allow you to cast spells into it, like a spell storing ring type thing. But the item I want to use is more like one-time use. You crush it. All right. So you guys also find a massive severed toe. And it's got like this string ran through it. Manette, you recognize this. This was worn by Guh when you were scouting the hill giant base. You saw Guh, the big nasty hill giant, wearing this. You also saw it float down the river.
And I recognize it from the text
You do.
from
Yes.
Keo's book.
Yes. You also find a tin figurine. It is a tin figurine with these ruby eyes. The tin figurine is about a foot tall. It's made as like a figurine for giants.
Doll.
Huh?
It's a doll.
It's a really tiny doll. And you would recognize this as well, Keo and Manette, as another
recognize
piece
nothing.
of 6. Yes, that's right. You're dumb.
It's a doll. It's a really big doll, half
Yeah.
my size.
So
We're out of initiative. I've used Greater Restoration on you from my prayer beads.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
Oh, Tin, it was awful.
It's terrible. Everything
So
was
many monsters.
so nice and warm.
I'm going to write an article about it.
Would you care to share any information about that? about the figurine and the toe?
The toe has the effect called gluttony. When touched to any item that is non-magical, it makes that object edible to the attuned creature. The object must be smaller than the attuned creature's head. When the object is fully consumed, the creature gains 3d10 health, 1 charge per day. The
Adam gets it. I stole the shit out of that item. Adventure Zone, listen to it. It's real good.
All right. The tin figurine allows the attuned creature to turn into a fire elemental, keeping all base stats but gaining elementals immunities and resistances and abilities listed in the creature book.
Holy mine.
That's the tin one?
You already got one.
Kinian's becoming Keo. Mine.
And then what was the one that had
I would take that.
That's cool.
That's the toe.
You also find the Nautilus shell.
What does that one do?
Yeah.
The creature attuned to this item becomes the master of the currents of the sea. They can change the current at will once per day to create a whirlpool with a 100-foot diameter.
This is
So
why Kinian
that's-
has a vested interest in Sarissa.
So
a
how you
pirate.
read that is you can change the currents once per day. You get to cast whirlpool, basically, or you make a whirlpool.
They change current at will,
Yes.
and once per day create a whirlpool.
Yep.
So we have 5 of the 6 pieces then?
5 of the 7.
We are missing the cold rope and the glass marble.
Bon,
What's up?
how would you feel about borrowing Kinian's fire giant strength belt?
Barrel. How many attunements do you have?
Too many.
Got the
You
sword,
guys
the
are
hat.
at high attunement limit now, or you're at the level where
I could
attunement starts
borrow
becoming
that.
a problem. Yeah.
I could borrow it. I guess it's a little better than my gauntlets.
Monks can use strength or dex, so
Yeah,
for
I
him
know.
it would actually be a huge improvement.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
You can put it on your sheet for now because I'm going to unattune from it, but still claim ownership. But you can be using it for now.
What's it called?
He's lending it. Belt of fire giant
I see
strength.
that you're no longer using the item I created and take ownership of it back
No!
and lend it to Bon.
Can we just keep this simple and give me ownership?
New owner says yes, it's yours.
But the piece of 6 isn't really ours, right?
Right.
At the
Like-
beginning we had found 71 platinum pieces. Everyone gets 14 platinum, and then 1 platinum goes in the party funds.
You guys are sifting through the loot, and kind of just everyone's kind of like, holy
Q's
shit.
writing madly, and
Okay.
every time he needs to get his quill going
Yeah.
again, he just
Oh,
takes
into
tongue.
his ink mouth.
Yeah.
he's
Oh my
using.
gosh.
You're using the leftover ink from your mouth to write your blog post for
Yeah.
for your. Nice. Better be careful. I'll make you write those.
Yeah. Terror on the Isle of Illusion.
Nice.
Fear the feeble mind. All sorts of.
Sarissa says, that was crazy. So, I probably have a little bit of explaining to do with these pieces of 6. Granted, it looks like Manette knows a lot about them. I just want to let you know, I intend to commune with a Nem. I need to commune with him and establish the Storm Giants as the rightful heirs to the
Reestablish the ordning.
yes, reestablish the Orny. We have to talk to Nem.
Well, we're really close.
Yes.
Can you refresh me on what the ordning is?
The ordning is a
Kyo pulls out
A
the
set
ordning
of-
scroll.
yeah. It's a set of rules that it's a mandate really, handed down from our god, saying what giants supersede other giants, and that was shattered about a year and a half ago, which is what's been causing all this chaos, and now. Storm giants aren't in charge anymore, and that's causing a lot of political problems. It's causing problems now with the fighting with the dragons. We shouldn't be fighting with dragons, but there's
Giants that are
giants
picking
out
fights.
there that
There's
are
no
picking
order.
fights.
Yeah.
There is no order, and soon they're gonna start picking fights with the wrong people and start destroying towns.
Kyo pipes in
They s-
unwanted.
They did.
They did?
They did do some of that. They had the fire giants that were attacking towns and looking for.
Oh god, the fire giants.
Still, the whole
And the camera like pans to Maelstrom, and there's
corpses.
two dark bodies floating in the water.
Whoops.
well,
That's fine.
Sarissa legitimately forgot I did.
Oh, nice.
There were pretty important things going on at the time,
Let's-
so
Let's be
Kyo
honest, we
pipes is
saved
off.
their lives anyway, so
but you gotta admit
Their
that-
lives were ours to throw away.
I don't remember if the dragon killed them or not. It doesn't matter.
The,
Dragon
Yeah,
might have killed them.
I
the
think
dragon.
I think the dragon.
Okay,
killed them.
well, still the bodies are floating.
yeah, but that ordning scroll thing was racist, anyways. Because it like made the taller giants the more powerful giants.
It does, but it
Yeah.
establishes law and order.
Yeah, but at what cost of heightism?
Order supersedes all. Chaos it's dangerous.
Kenny coughs a little.
It's true.
While chaos is dangerous, purely relying on order and a set of rules can also be dangerous. It locks you into actions.
But is it not on those who command to make the right decisions and make the right action? Yes, it's
I was gonna say,
dangerous,
you're
but
normally
it
lawful
is.
good, aren't
Aren't-
you?
I'm lawful or good, neutral good.
Oh, you're
now.
neutral good. Okay.
Are you saying I'm incapable of making decisions that are correct to lead my people?
I'm saying, who's to say that your decisions are the right decisions?
And Nem is to say
And if
a god.
and
I
if,
think if the god makes a choice, then, I mean,
Didn't Anem leave you?
Yes, it's said that he was testing his children, but
Well, that's just like your opinion, ma'am.
is it not a successful test if I commune with him and explain my part, explain why I was strong enough, why I was able to make friends and collect these pieces of six
you
to
could collect
bring
pieces
these
of six.
together. What?
You collect pieces of six.
No, my
no.
friends collected the piece of six. I created correct political decisions. I made allies. You guys are my allies, are you not?
We are, but it seems that it might be better that a council of giants is created and not just one race of giants ruling over all of them.
You know what I think of laws? The law said that when you're short on food, you eat your dead. And that was my mom.
well,
Kyo storms off.
I mean,
I
I would think if we're outsiders and maybe the other clans, I guess, of giants would still want the ordning with Anem, so I mean, I don't think we necessarily have the answers, we can certainly, say, hey, maybe we should think about some different solutions, but we would need to get a lot of different people's input because it's not really our choice to make.
Do we know how the ordning was shattered? Like what caused
You
it?
only know that a Nem shattered it. That's all that's been said. You probably guess that nobody really knows.
And, maybe once we find all the pieces of 6, maybe we can get the different clans together and see if there's something that makes at least most people happy.
I am for potentially looking at different structures.
And it could
What
be
I
just
want
they
to
want the
instill
storm
is
giants
law
to lead.
and order. Right now we are in utter chaos.
Agreed, and that should not stand. But just because the ordning was the status quo for however long doesn't mean it's the right way.
For sure.
So
But whatever a Nem establishes is still going to be a ordning. It will just not be the old ordning.
okay.
I want to commune to make that argument, and if you can show me examples of this working, I am okay. I am more than willing to make that argument to an M that we need to establish some sort of council like you suggested.
Well,
that makes decision.
look at our group. I mean, we all helped take down the Kraken. We are all very diverse individuals with diverse skill sets from varying places around the world.
It's not exactly relevant to ruling a nation of peoples.
No, but I see what you're getting at. With different viewpoints comes different tactics, and just because maybe fire giants have proposed something doesn't mean I ignore it then.
So I think maybe what we can hopefully agree on in summary is that we should still work on locating the remaining 2 pieces of 6, and then we can work with all the different giant clans to find a resolution moving forward, because obviously the current status quo where there is no order, there is no like set of rules or anything, is not working out for either the giants or the rest of us in Faerun.
Now, you said a city was destroyed. Do you know which one? Do you know any details further than that?
Where were we told that the fire giants were from?
History check.
Hey, it's still plus 10, so
Yeah, what do you got?
14.
Oh, more than enough.
Yeah, I got a 12 the first time because I rolled a 2.
You're racking your brain and
That wasn't that long ago.
yeah, you're
Can't be that tough.
for some reason it's just on the edge of your tongue, and you can't recall the name right offhand. It's just sitting there and bothering you, and you start describing it's just from your knowledge of the town. It's a really big mining town. It's north, just at the base of the spine of the world. It has a very large populace and is very dwarven-like name. And she says, that sounds a lot like Mirabar.
Yeah.
And that's very concerning.
Yes.
And the fact that you describe it as a fight between dragons and giants is concerning as well. That our two organisms should not be fighting. I mean, that's dictated by religious law. The dragons, a Nem and the dragon god came to an agreement over a simple game. Neither of them could win this game. They both saw strategy, and and they kept coming up stalemate.
It's like tic-tac-toe. Cat game.
Kind of,
Cat game.
Keo. They kept coming up stalemates, and so they agreed that no fighting will happen as long as they are not on this plane. The gods, I mean, they were banished. They're not allowed here. I don't know. We shouldn't be fighting with them. We can defend ourselves, but unless there was a direct attack by giants, there should not be any direct attack from dragon. And conversely, giants can't attack dragons.
How would we know if they were here?
Gods?
The gods.
Oh, you would know their effects. I mean, it would be
Shattered ordnings.
shattered ordnings.
Perhaps.
No, not quite that, but it would be a big deal. I mean, towns would just disappear. Like, cease to exist. You don't mess with gods.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in favor of finding the remaining pieces of 6. And establishing some form of an ordning.
So where do we start looking then? Do you have any like knowledge network that you can start pulling on maybe?
I think we should head to where I learned how to be a monk. Candlekeep, the giant information center.
She says, I have to go and attend to my people once more. I need to see what the evil Kraken has done to my city, and hopefully we can chase out the aboleths.
And
I fear that they're running amok.
Kinian passes the conch to Minette and stands next to...
Oh yeah, because the Kraken was controlling the aboleths, right? Or was it just that the aboleths were working with the Kraken?
You don't know. Why don't you give me a religion check? Because this might have been something that you saw in your studies. Ah, perfect. In fact, this was something that you saw as a passage. The Kraken was known to carry a stable of about 10 aboleths as protectorates, elite guards essentially, so that the Kraken was not disturbed while sieging. Not that it really needs it, but it was something that Lathander made so that his creation couldn't accidentally be destroyed. So yeah. So she says, she pulls out her conch, and she says, so before I go, where are you all heading from, or heading to? What's that? What do you do?
I'm holding her leg.
Oh, you're holding her leg?
I'm coming with.
All right. Where are you all heading to?
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep?
So Candlekeep it is. If I recall, that's right near, what's that?
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, that's right. Okay. I will use the conch if anything were to come up. And she puts her hand out and she says, if you don't mind, I would like to keep the pieces of 6 with me. I think the only danger that was to Maelstrom is now past. True danger.
I mean, we've entrusted a piece to Sarissa before, and we've worked with her for a long time now.
She's going back to an area where the aboleths are potentially still around mind controlling people.
That is a good point.
This world's full of bullies. Maybe it's time the little folk hold on to the cards.
Well, we could at least maybe, until things are settled in Maelstrom, we can hold on to them. And then once Maelstrom's settled back, we can...
Do you want to come with me to Maelstrom then, and help clear the castle? Here's where I'm at. I mean, you all can go adventure and try and find the other pieces, but I mean, these have been lost for centuries. I mean, lost to giant knowledge. Only a select few even know that the pieces even exist. I would prefer to guard them heavily.
And how many of your people do you want to risk then?
All of them. That's what these pieces are worth. Can you say that for yourself?
I wouldn't risk a single one of my friends for this junk.
Exactly. You gotta put yourself in my position. I can commune with my God through these. Direct communication. That's worth more than anything in the land. That's worth all of my people's lives.
Tim's
It's
pretty
worth my life.
persuaded by that argument.
I'm just worried about the safety of them.
And granted.
Well, maybe we go help empty out some aboleths. If something happens, we can just kill whoever takes them.
How about if only you know that you have them,
Well, and us, but yeah.
and us, obviously.
I'm fine with that. That's how I prefer it.
I'd rather her just have everything.
Sure. She grabs onto Kinian's hand, because Kinian is attuned to one of the pieces. And she looks down to you, Kinian, and she says, I trust you have a way to rejoin your party.
I raise my hand,
With
like
the
showing
ring.
off the ring.
And,
You have a bracelet.
My
yes,
bracelet.
That's right.
Sorry.
That's right. Really big ring. Yes. It's a safety bracelet.
His arm ring.
Yes.
It's
My
like those
arm ring,
medical alerts.
Yeah, the medical alerts. It's got a cross on it. And,
If lost, please contact Order of Obsidian Flame.
If unconscious, just give more alcohol.
yes.
Yeah, there you go.
She asks, she says, are you coming with?
There's a reason why Kinian's going along, and it's not just Nookie Nookie. It's also a story hook perspective that Kinian and Sarissa clear out Maelstrom, and then I rejoin, and we can skip all of that. It's
And
basically like I'm bodyguarding. etc.
That is good. I mean, that would be, I mean, if you say that as Kinian, like, that you're
well, and we've
protecting her.
also like
Yeah.
we've kind of found pieces of Six because weird shit's happening or like attacks are happening. So maybe while we're cleaning up Maelstrom, when it's done, we get some sort of news that would lead us to at least, like, oh hey,
the
like
next
we'll
one.
go to the
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep because we've heard this thing, and so we can ask about it at Candlekeep or
And we got shit going on in Waterdeep still. With
yeah, like we don't have any information right now. So
I know she's Kinian's girlfriend, but she's an authoritarian scumbag and a giant. And giants are not good people.
It's funny because Kinian's all about freedom, so the whole ordering conversation is
Makes
uncomfortable.
him really uneasy.
Yeah, but he likes the idea of these powerful women because of the advantages.
powerful women rock.
Because the
Yes.
advantages it provides him.
Yep.
Well, and it's interesting too because Tenuviel's chaotic good,
What
but
about
she
the
also
other girl's powers?
has a respect on gods and divinity.
Right.
So
Right. So she looks down to you then, Kinian, and she says, I should be protected with you, shouldn't I?
For sure.
I'm torn. I'd be fine with Kinian going off and having it as a split party, and I guess the rest of us saying there's time that passes and we're gathering information. If the group doesn't want to go and actually run as a session, clearing out Maelstrom.
why don't we poof back to the ship, tell the ship, go to Candlekeep, poof back to Maelstrom, kick some ass, join back on the ship.
I like that.
Sarissa likes that.
I guess.
I kind of want to fight Aboleths.
I guess if you're intent on leaving her with the pieces, we better keep an eye on her.
If you're doing that, yes. I mean, just keep them for now, and I'll see you in Maelstrom. I mean, it's no different than you teleporting to Maelstrom right now. It shouldn't take you more than a couple minutes to do that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Do we know that the teleport location in Maelstrom is safe for people who breathe air?
It's okay. I've got the gillyweed that
I still have gillyweed.
She grabs more.
Okay.
She hands you guys. You each have enough.
Trademark Harry Potter.
Yes. You each have enough of this algae to breathe, and we will end the session with that. Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.